Oh, good morning. Oh, good morning. Welcome to the Lazy Woman's morning routine. If you do not like morning routines, this morning routine is for you. So truthfully, I used to think morning routines were for other people. I am not a morning person and never have been. I used to wake up 5 minutes before work, open my laptop, and basically start my day with stress. But part of my reinvention after 50 was to start my day with calm and self-care. And I read that pretty much every successful person starts their day with a morning routine, including Oprah. So I decided to try one. And I gotta say, it has really helped my sleep, it has decreased my anxiety, and increased my motivation in a big way. But your morning routine should be your own. Mine is not about 5 a.m. wake-ups or cold plunges. It's just about doing a few small things to start my day that make me feel good. And I'll also take you through my morning skincare routine. Some people have asked, so you shall receive. So the first thing I do is actually what I do not do. I do not immediately pick up my phone and start scrolling through the news or social media. That is actually the worst way to start your day. That is actually just dumping the world's stress onto your brain, and that is not how you want to start your day. Honestly, one of the best things you could do to start your day is just not pick up your phone for the first hour or so. But I also want to say I don't set an alarm. I just let my body wake up when it wants to wake up, and it has made a huge difference in my energy and my sleep. When you wake up before your body is ready, it throws off your circadian rhythm and you feel groggy all day. If you can, try it. It helps to reset your sleep cycle and even helps with insomnia. And I can do this because I work for myself, and I know not everybody can, but if you're able to, I definitely recommend it. It is definitely a perk of being my own boss, which I also recommend. So the first thing I do is pee, because obviously. Then I like to start with meditation, just about 10 minutes, just sitting up in bed. And this is great for non-morning people like me because I can't just spring out of bed right when I wake up. I'd probably run into a wall or something. I use the Calm app. They have daily guided meditations that make it easy, especially if you're first starting. And the instructors always have a positive message, so I like putting that positivity into my brain to set the tone for the day. Meditating is awesome because it's like a transition from sleep to wakefulness. I'm still in bed and I'm awake, but not fully getting up and trying to function. For a long time, I thought meditation was just something that I could never do, but I wound up taking a class and oh my God, it is truly life-changing. Now, the next thing I do before I even get out of bed is I read and say my long-term goal, and this is a mess because yes, I spilled water on it. And I'm not going to say exactly what it is because I'm saving that for another video, but at the end I do say, because I'm a badass bitch and I can achieve anything I set my mind to. I got this idea from the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And this is something he recommends you do every day in order to reach your goals. When you say this every day when you wake up, you are training your mind to subconsciously focus on that goal. Okay, now I put on my comfies and I make a smoothie. So I make a smoothie every morning, and it's basically my breakfast of champions, and I love it, and I sip it throughout the day. I use almond milk, wild organic blueberries, mango, flaxseed meal. This is really good, it has lots of omega-3s. Protein powder, ginger, minced ginger, banana, and spinach. I've been making this for years, and it's healthy and yummy. Yum! And I gotta feed Quentin, and at this point he is usually pretty irritated and impatient with me. It's coming. You ready to eat? I head out into my little patio to get some sunlight into my retinas. This is great for you. Don't look directly at the sun, obviously, but just looking up at the sky.
This is another trick to set your circadian rhythm. Exposing yourself to natural daylight tells your brain, okay, it's daytime now. About 10 to 15 minutes of morning light helps your body know when to start producing melatonin later at night, so it actually helps you sleep better. Truth be told, I only do this for like 5 minutes, but hey, it's better than nothing. Plus, it just feels good. I stretch, take a few deep breaths, look at the sky, and think about what I'm thankful for. I'm sure you've heard that gratitude is a great practice for your mental health, and first thing in the morning is a great time to do it.
Okay, now this is my favorite part of the morning, which is yoga. I love to do about 20 minutes of yoga in the morning. I do it right here at home. I do it with YouTube, Yoga with Adrienne. She is my gal. I love her so much, and she is actually a very big part of my mornings. I don't do anything crazy. I just pick what I need for the day. She's got yoga for your back, yoga to fill your cup. There's all kinds of different routines. And doing it at home, I don't have to worry about wearing Lululemon or being judged by Chad. When I wake up, especially being in my 50s, my body is tight and feels crumpled up. So yoga just wakes up my body and stretches it out so I feel more like a person that can do things. And if yoga's not your thing, I recommend just moving your body in some way. So do some light stretching or go for a walk maybe, or Qigong is great in the mornings too. Or hey, if you want to hit the gym and do a full-on workout, then more power to you, sister. I won't see you there, but rock on. Just something that, gets your blood moving and wakes up your brain. Next, it's shower time, and you don't need to see this part. Okay, so this is what people have asked for. It is my morning skincare routine. And honestly, I could never be a beauty or skincare influencer because I just don't keep up with the latest products or gadgets. I just have my own simple routine. It's basic and I've been doing it for years, but it works for me. And truthfully, consistency is way more important than any expensive products or complicated steps. So first I moisturize my whole body from head to toe, and I've already done that. I just use this basic Trader Joe's hand and body cream. It's like $6 or something. So you don't need anything fancy there. Hemp's has a really nice one too, but I just use that Trader Joe's one. Okay, and so for my face, I do not actually wash my face in the morning because I wash it at night and it should be pretty clean except for products that I put on it. But I do just rinse my face off in the shower, which I've already done. I actually learned this trick from a model in a book somewhere, and it just helps to keep your skin less dry. But I do use a toner. I just use this Andalou Naturals Vitamin C toner, and I just put a little bit on a cotton pad, cotton ball, and kind of put it all over my face. And this just helps to take off any residue, like any kind of sweat or something that maybe I sweat during the night or something, and restores the pH of your skin, whatever that means. But just make sure you use an alcohol-free toner because, I don't know, that's what they say to do. I'll link all my products in the description below, but again, this is the Andalou Illuminating Toner. And then I use this vitamin C serum. I just added this step maybe a year ago or something like that. So it's not something that I've been using forever, but it seems to be a good idea. Vitamin C has got antioxidants in it and helps protect your skin against free radicals, which is basically just, crap in the environment, I guess. And it's good to use in the morning, in particular, because that's when your skin might be exposed to some of this stuff if you go outside. Helps protect against the sun. It's not a sunscreen, but it helps to protect that as well. So Mad Hippie Vitamin C Serum. And by the way, at night I do use a retinol serum. I use this one from Paula's Choice. It's 1% retinol treatment, which is the highest percentage of retinol that you can get over the counter. This is just a good way to kind of take all the dead skin cells off. It helps with cell turnover and exfoliates, and supposedly helps to build collagen as well. This is one thing I will say that has made a big difference in my routine. I added this probably a couple of years ago, and it really helps your skin look less dull. So if you have that dull skin, which happens sometimes when we get older, then this helps to brighten it up. If you are new to retinol, I would say you may want to start with a lower percentage, like a 0.25 or 0.5 or something like that, and then work your way up, just because it can get a little irritating and it can dry your skin. But again, the retinol serum must be at night. So this is not actually part of my morning routine. I'm just mentioning it because it really has made a big difference. And then the next thing I always do is moisturize. I put a moisturizer on top of whatever serum I'm using. This one is Pacifica. It's called Dreamy Youth. This is just a really nice lightweight serum that I like, and it smells nice. Not super fancy. I don't know, it's probably $20 something on Amazon. Not bad at all, but here it is. Pacifica Dream. I don't like the title Dreamy Youth. I think is kind of silly, and I don't necessarily dream of being younger, but it's a nice day cream and it's lightweight, so not very greasy. I really do like it. And this next step I do only if I'm leaving the house, because let's get real, sometimes I don't leave the house. There are days when I don't. But if I do, sunscreen is so important. This one is actually a tinted mineral sunscreen from All Good. It's SPF 30. Super, super important. I'm not going to put it on because I'm not leaving the house, but this one does have kind of a tint, if you can see that there. So you don't really get that white cast, which is nice. This is another one that's really good, is Supergoop. This is the unseen sunscreen, and this is super lightweight. It's invisible, so this is another really, really good one to put on under makeup or whatever. This is SPF 50, so if you need something a little stronger. But honestly, the sun causes so much damage to your skin. This is the biggest thing I think that has helped protect my skin over the years. I started doing this in my 20s, but start now if you haven't. Sunscreen during the day when you go outside is so important. Even if you're just going from your car to the office, after day, if you get that exposure, the sun will damage your skin. So that's my skincare routine. It's pretty simple, pretty basic, nothing fancy, but works for me. And then I start my workday, and at this point it's usually around 10 to 10:30 or so, and that is the beauty of being self-employed. I get to start work when I want and take my time in the morning. And I know not everybody has that kind of time, but even if it's just 15 minutes, try to take the time, just do one thing that works for you. It's literally good for your brain. When you wake up and go straight into emails or work stress, then your brain just goes straight into fight or flight mode. But when you start calm and focus on self-care, you are telling your brain, we're safe, we got this. And it changes the whole tone of your day. I hope you enjoyed my lazy woman's morning routine. Let me know what you do in the morning that works for you. And if you want to know the big reason I quit my corporate job at 54, this video here goes through all of it, my whole thought process and the steps that I took to actually make that happen. So I will see you over there, and remember, you're a bad mamma jamma.